In real estate, it is no secret we wear a ton of different hats. Whether it's client care to lead generation, showing houses, attending home inspections, going to closings, marketing, accounting, it can feel downright overwhelming and create a lot of stress. The business that you thought was going to give you flexibility could mean that it really just has you feeling like you work 24/7 and aren't accomplishing anything. But luckily today, we're going to go over the systems that you need to implement in your business step by step so that you are running your business, not your business running you. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell for notifications so that you'll be the first to know when a new video is uploaded. So, when you're working on growing your real estate business and all of the different things that come with it, it really can feel like you're trying to take a sip of water from a fire hose. That's the best way that I can describe it. There are so many things that have to get done in order for your business to scale and hit that first 6-figure mark and then 2 times and 3 times from there. And the best way to do that is to implement systems and implement them early on. You cannot be the only person that knows how to run your business. You need to build systems so that you can then hire someone else to run that portion of your business, and then you simply are going to be overseeing it down the road. It's better to put those systems into place early on, because if you wait until, the horse is out of the barn, things are rolling along, you've got so much going on, you're not going to be able to set the time aside to build those systems out. So, what are those systems? What do you need to implement into your business to make sure that you aren't the only one that knows how or can run it? First one, marketing systems. We have no business if we have no clients. So when you are implementing marketing systems, you need to be thinking about what you're actually going to do with the marketing. What copy is actually converting? Does copy need to be adjusted? Has it stopped converting? It might be working at one point and then not at another. What marketing is going to go out to buyers? What marketing is going to go out to sellers? What marketing are you going to do to your database? All of this can be streamlined, but you have to invest the time up front so that you know exactly what needs to be done every single month and when it's going out and who it's going out to. Number 2 is lead conversion systems. So you did all of that marketing. You did a great job. It generated leads. Now, what do you do with those leads? If you have no process in place for what to do with leads that have come in, you shouldn't be generating any leads. You're not there yet. So if that's you, do not spend money generating leads that then you ultimately are not going to work or have someone else in your business work to convert them. So what happens? What is the process when you get a buyer lead or you get a seller lead or a referral? All of those processes should be documented, and preferably a lot of it be on autopilot, as far as you simply copy and pasting a response to possibly a referral, or if you have leads that are flowing into, say, your CRM, that you've built out automatic responses. Because when you get a lead that you don't know, you've generated them online, through direct mail, through door knocking, whatever the process is that you're using to generate leads, you then have to have something in place to respond to them almost immediately. The early bird gets the worm when it comes to lead follow-up, and that's your best chance to convert them. Imagine if there's, 15 other agents contacting this lead. You have such a better chance of converting them into a customer if you are the first one to respond to them. I don't mean you literally responding to them. I mean you need to have the systems in place so those responses are just going out automatically. You could be showing a house, you could be at a listing appointment, and these leads are getting responded to as soon as they come in. The other things that fall under lead conversion are your pre-listing packet, your listing packet, your buyer packet, your buyer consultation. All of these should be documented so that the second that you get a seller lead or even a seller referral, is it automatic that a pre-listing packet gets emailed out or mailed out? What is the process and system when you get that seller? Same goes for a buyer. You get a buyer, do you automatically set a buyer consultation? Do you send them a buyer booklet? What is the process? And document that process step by step so that it can easily be followed by someone other than you. Number 3 is a system for client retention. So you did a great job, you got the lead, you got the referral, you took the listing, or you found that buyer their new dream home. What is the system in place for after closing? It is so much easier to get business from people who you've already transacted with. So it's a huge mistake to let that relationship fall by the wayside, but you need a system in place so that you aren't randomly hitting them when you just think of them and, oh, let me send them a mailer or let me send them a text to check in. It needs to be systematized so that every single month or every single quarter, whatever it is you're doing to touch base with them and stay in touch, I would recommend a variety of things, but the bottom line is you need a system for client retention or you're not going to retain them, because I guarantee you there's probably more than one, but without a doubt, at least one other agent out there who is reaching out to these people who are your clients trying to earn their business. So you need to make sure that you stay in touch with them with a variety of different ways and methods, both coming from market information to also checking in on them and how things are going, so that when it comes time for them to either buy and sell again, or probably more importantly, for them to refer. They all know people who are buying and selling real estate, and you want them to be bringing your name up when the neighbor next door says, hey, Joe, who helped you buy your house, or who would you recommend for a real estate agent? You want to always be top of mind. And the only way to do that is to have a client retention system in place. Number 4 is technology systems. How are you using technology to implement systems into your business? And this can be from the client side, but it can also be on the operations side and for your finances, for your accounting, for the marketing, for the operations. Maybe you've got an onboarding process. What technology do you have in your business, or maybe do you need to implement into your business to make sure that it's providing a system for something as far as running your day-to-day business goes? Off the top of my head, technology-wise, I can name a few. KV Core is my CRM. Completely technology-based. It's cloud-based, so wherever I am, it is. That's how we are responding to leads quickly. It's how we're keeping in touch with our sphere. It's tracking whether or not someone is even looking at the listing alerts. QuickBooks. I couldn't run my business without QuickBooks. Very simple, $36 a month, I think. But it makes things so much easier, not only month to month with reviewing where our numbers are, profit and loss, but also when it comes time for taxes. My accountant has full access to QuickBooks. Without that technology, my business absolutely would not run as smoothly as it does. And this is always changing. You might have something technology-wise that you've got the system in place, but maybe it's not working as well as it was. This is something that I would revisit annually to make sure that the technology that you're paying for is actually delivering the systems that you want to have running in your business. So we've covered marketing systems, lead conversion systems, client retention systems, and technology systems. The first step is actually documenting to be able to implement these systems into your business. Then, once you've tested it out and you know the systems that you've set up are running smoothly, your next step will then be to either automate, if that's a possibility, or delegate. And there's no timeline on that. It could be that you need to do that tomorrow. It could be the time for that is 10 years down the road. Don't put any parameters on yourself. The most important part of this is actually taking the time to implement these systems into your business so that you are working smarter and not harder. Thank you all for tuning in today. If you found this content helpful, please be sure to subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so that you'll be the first to know when I upload next week's video. And as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here to help you, and I look forward to seeing you next week.